What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Peter and Al podcast. Oh yeah, it's time. With the Peters out and put those headphones in, because we're here with your host, Pistol P Jr. and the infamous GZBC.
Yeah, there's been some technical difficulties today, man.
AKA technical difficulties.
It's been frustrating as it is. So we're doing a remote episode today.
Yeah, because you've been busy over at fucking WrestleCon, dog.
Yeah, it's been nuts. It's WrestleMania weekend. Shit's crazy, you know. Yeah, but it's cool. It's crazy. I mean, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of people. It's been pretty insane.
That's crazy. Is WrestleMania near the convention as well, or no?
It's about 30 minutes away. The convention in downtown LA, WrestleMania, is at SoFi.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like it's far, but it's not next door either.
Right.
So, but I know you don't really watch wrestling.
Yeah.
But have you watched any?
I just saw the Logan Paul clips you sent of him. He jumps off the high rope or whatever and falls onto some Prime.
Yeah. So Logan Paul came out, and so first of all, he comes out like they have a tight shot of him, right?
Uh-huh.
And he has this microphone on. He's talking to the crowd. He was like, "Oh, did you guys miss me?" And cause like they've been kind of like he's acting like a bad guy now, which fits more with his personality, I think.
Yeah.
But so when he first came out, and it was just people were like, "Oh shit, that's Logan Paul," and "Oh shit, he's actually doing well." So let's kind of cheer for him, you know?
Yeah.
And now he's more acting like himself and acting like just that just cocky, shitty attitude that he has.
Right.
And so he's going against this other guy who is calling him out, saying, "You're not here about the business. You're only here for your own gains." And that's what the match is all about, right?
Uh-huh.
So Logan Paul's got this mic. He's talking to the crowd. Then all of a sudden he starts raising up to the roof of the stadium. And then he kind of like slowly zip lines down to the end of the ramp. And the ramp is long as hell.
Yeah.
So he zip lines down to the end of the ramp. And then all of a sudden at the top of the ramp where he started at, a bottle of Prime, like a mascot, a bottle of Prime comes up.
Yeah.
And it's got a mask, starts dancing down the ramp. And I was like, holy shit, this fucking guy got a bottle of Prime following him to the ring. And then I was like, that's why I recorded it, send you guys. And I was like, I bet you I was going to send a message. I bet you it's KSI in that fucking costume. And so like I was just thinking it as a joke, right? Yeah. So during the match, the bottle of Prime is just sitting on the corner. It's dancing when Logan does anything, and it starts getting upset when he's losing, you know. And then all of a sudden, they go outside the ring, and the bottle of Prime attacks Seth Rollins. Then he pulls off the front plate of the costume that he's wearing, and it's fucking KSI.
It was KSI. That's hilarious.
And then that's when like they were gonna put him through the table, and then like he pulls Seth Rollins pulls KSI onto the table as he moves out of the way. Uh-huh. So Logan Paul slams through KSI through the table. Mm. It was a cool spot. It was actually a really good match. One of the things the announcers kept saying, which I thought was funny, was that they're like, no, they're so amazed about how good he's doing, you know, about how good Logan Paul's doing. Right. And they're like, well, this is like his fourth match, and every time we see him, we're so amazed by how good he's doing. Maybe we should stop being amazed by how good he's doing.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, I mean, I have to give him all the props that he puts on some good matches. Like he goes in there, he's not half-assing it. He's not like, you see other celebrities go in and do matches, and like you'll see them like stutter step before they're gonna throw a punch, or you can tell they're holding back, or you can tell there's something that like obviously they're not meant to be in there. Whereas with him, like he puts on like he's legit doing really well.
Uh-huh.
And that was one of the things that like got him a lot of heat, or like a lot of people booing him. So that Seth Rollins has been doing it for like 10, 15 years now.
Right.
And look, Logan, like during during the build up, he was like, I've done in 1 year what you've done in 10. And honestly, like the thing about it is in his 1 year of wrestling, he has put on like he goes in there and looks like he's been in there for a while.
For just as long, yeah.
So I mean, like, so that got a lot of heat.
But if it's true, then it's true.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, if you can't deny it. It's like he's legit putting in the work. It's
Yeah,
doing
he's been very entertaining. Like I don't watch wrestling like that, like you said, but the stuff that I do see, it's really good stuff that I see. So.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the big thing. Like he's actually like putting on great matches. Overall, so far, night one of WrestleMania has been really good. Night two starts today at 5, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to be some better matches. But yeah, overall so far it's been a good first night. They had Rey Mysterio versus Dominic, which started off slow, but was actually turned out to be a pretty interesting and good match. They because so Rey Mysterio, of Rey Mysterio, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and so his son Dominic became a wrestler. They won tag team titles together. It was this whole thing, like the family, it's emotional, blah blah blah. It was really good.
Uh-huh.
And then, but Dominic wasn't getting. Dominic was very kind of just like meh. Like he had no personality. He had no like his gear was okay, and his look was kind of off, and he just didn't really have a personality kind of thing. It was just, oh, he's Ray's son.
Yeah, that was his personality. Just I'm Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, exactly. And so, but it was cool seeing them together. And then like now all of a sudden he's turned to the dark side. He's turned on Ray, and like he's become this like goth cholo kind of character.
Uh-huh. Isn't he doing stuff like where like, oh, Eddie Guerrero was actually my dad or some shit? Like,
Yeah, well, he says that he wishes Eddie was really his dad. He's acting like Eddie.
He wishes Eddie was his dad. Okay.
Yeah, and he's acting like Eddie because the whole thing too is like Eddie was Ray's best friend. And like, so in the after Eddie's passing, Ray would incorporate a lot of Eddie's stuff into his own matches. And now Dominic is coming out here trying to wrestle like Eddie, but he's also doing it like in a mocking way. He's doing it to like mock his dad kind of thing.
Okay.
But like the storyline it's corny, but at the same time it's been interesting. So like during Thanksgiving, he shows up at their family house and he attacks his dad, and the dad doesn't fight back. And then he does it again during Christmas, and then on Christmas they call the cops on him, and he went to jail.
He's just fighting his dad on every holiday.
Yeah, basically. But on Christmas they call the cops on him.
Like tomorrow, next week's Easter. It's fucking Easter, Dad. It's time to go.
Exactly. He just shows up to just beat up his dad for at family events. Happy birthday,
for my sin to fuck you up, Dad.
That's the name of the episode. Oh shit. But so yeah, on Christmas he got arrested, and he spent one night in county jail. And now like he's acting like he was doing hard time, and like during the arrest, because he's there with another girl and he's calling her like mommy. Cause so Eddie, do you know China, the big buff girl from WWE?
No.
She did porn for a while.
Oh, that girl? Okay.
Yeah. So Eddie and her did a whole thing where they were like in love, and Eddie would call her mommy.
Mommy or Mani?
Mommy. Like
gotcha.
Like I'm mommy. Like not like, oh mommy. And so now
MAMI.
Mami, yes. That's the name of the episode. Mami Not Mommy. But then Dominic's been doing with this other, and her name is Rhea Ripley, and she's kind of like a China type. She's more feminine than China was, but like big, just like this monstrous woman. And so as he's getting pulled out, as he's getting pulled away by the cops, he's like, "Oh, bail me out! I won't survive in jail. Bail me out, mommy! I won't survive in jail." And so then, like, he spends a one night in jail, and now he comes out and he's got the teardrop on his eye, and he's acting like he did hard time, and because he was in jail, that he's a different person because jail or prison changes you, and he's just playing up this whole prison angle that he just, even though he spent the one night in a county.
Yeah.
And so his WrestleMania entrance literally is him in a prison cell, and then the cops, the custody or the corrections agents come in, and he's all shackled up. And they take him to a van, and then that van drives into the arena, and they take him out, and they walk him to the ring, all in the shackles and handcuffs. Oh man, it was good. Like, the whole build up was really good. And then at one point, Ray spanks him with his belt. Ray takes off his belt and spanks him in the middle of the ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was good. Like, the build up, the match was decent.
He didn't get a chancla?
No, you know what? I wish you would have had chancla. I was like,
somebody should have just thrown a chancla into the ring.
Yeah, exactly. Just starts beating him with it. I have one grievance with this match. Okay. Well, there was this whole build up, and like, yes, like I said, it's a little corny, but there could have, like, it's a father fighting his son. Oh, so Ray, like, that's the thing too. And Ray was refusing to fight Dominic. Dominic's telling him, let's have a match. I want to fight. I want to face you. And Ray's saying, no, I'm not going to fight you. No matter what you do, I'm not going to fight you. So then at one point, Dominic goes off on his mom, who's ringside. He screams at her to shut up. And then that's when Ray flips and like, oh, she may be your mother, but she's also my wife. And that's when they, so it's supposed to be this deep emotional, like, Ray didn't want to fight him, but now he's forced to fight his son kind of thing, right?
So
they had Dominic's entrance. It was good. They had Ray's entrance. He came out with the lowrider like Eddie did. He came out to Eddie's music. It was an awesome fucking entrance. And then all of a sudden, there's this big fucking mascot character of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch character, but like it had like lucha eyes, like it looked like it was wearing a mask.
Oh, okay.
Like, this match is brought to you by Cinnamon Toast Crunch Emoji Crunch, and then like all around the mat, all around the things, they have like LEDs around the match, around the ring.
It's Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yes, it says all over on the ring post, on the thing, and then the fucking little mascots in the corner doing the stupid dance, and I'm like, all this build up to this potentially very emotional match brought to you by Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And it's like,
yeah, so they kind of ruined the mood.
Yeah, like there's this suspension of disbelief to these matches. Obviously they're not really fighting. Yeah. They still, but like there's this suspension of disbelief to this match and to adding to this emotional development to get you invested in the match.
The immersion.
Yeah, and this also brought to you by Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It was like, fuck out of here. Like, it just ruined the emotion of the match. It's like, yeah, god damn it. So like, was it a couple pay-per-views ago? They had what they called a pitch black match, where they were shutting off all the lights in the arena, which they did, and they only had black floodlights over the ring. So it was a really cool look, right?
Right.
But the match was sponsored by Mountain Dew Pitch Black. And so they kept calling it the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. And the announcers, every time they would talk about the match, would say, oh man, the carnage going on in this Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Mountain Dew and like, I would have counted every time they said Mountain Dew Pitch Black during that match. It was insane. And I was like, god damn it, like, you're taking away from this. Like, I get it. They want sponsors. I get it. Like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch could have been on the Logan Paul match. Like, you know what I mean? It could have been on another match. It could have been, it could have been somewhere else in the card. Not like, don't take away from this emotional story to promote fucking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The Mountain Dew Cold Black or what, a Pitch Black match. Okay, whatever. Like, yeah, it's a Pitch Black match, and Mountain Dew's promoting it. I get that. It doesn't really take away because they didn't have a goofy ass mascot.
Yeah.
But like, But still, it's like, all right, it's a Mountain Dew pitch black match. You have Mountain Dew all over the fucking ring. Like, you don't have to repeat Mountain Dew fucking pitch black a million times throughout this match. Yeah, so that was that. Overall, like I said, it was really good. I didn't get to watch the last match just because I had shit to do, and WrestleMania is goddamn 4 hours long.
Right.
So like I had to take a break. I'm gonna watch the last match before today, and then I should be able to. Hopefully, I'll be able to watch all of it.
Are you
But we'll
guys
see.
still at the convention? Are you still doing the convention stuff, or
No, that ended at 2.
you guys are back at home, or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, what other news we got going on then?
That's what I'm. Let me pull up my stories.
Oh, I see. We got Cup of Noodles launching an all new breakfast ramen flavor.
Dude, yeah, I saw that and I thought, okay, this got to be an April Fool's joke, right? But no, they're legit launching. It's maple syrup flavored fucking ramen noodles.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? I mean, at the same time, yes, I'm gonna try them.
Yes, I'm gonna try that.
But it was like, what? Like,
Oh.
so now official. So like, you can never get shit for eating ramen, cup of noodles for breakfast.
Yeah, because it's the breakfast kind.
It's breakfast noodles. All right. Oh, dude, speaking of breakfast noodles, not noodles specifically, just breakfast. And this is by no way, shape, or form a sponsor, but there's a place in Chino called Painted Dough. It was recently voted the #1 donut shop in California, and I was able to check it out today, and it was fucking amazing. They had the breakfast burrito was $10, but
it was a breakfast burrito.
It's a breakfast burrito for $10, but it was enough for
so it's
3
not
people.
the donut place. It's just like a bunch of
food. Yeah. They have breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches. They have mainly breakfast, coffees, and donuts.
Oh, okay.
And like the breakfast burrito was massive. It fed 2.5 people easily.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it wasn't greasy. It was like really fucking good. And then they got the donuts, but they're not like. Have you ever tried mochi donuts?
No.
No, they're like little balls. Like it's a donut shape. It's obviously, but they're all like little balls connected to each other. And normally it's like kind of thin between each ball. I guess they're kind of meant to be broken up into pieces and eaten.
Oh, okay.
But these ones are kind of thicker, so you're getting more of a donut. Like because the mochi donuts, they're very thin. Like they feel like it's like I'm paying, $3 for this donut, and I'm not getting very much donut.
Yeah, it just feels like a Krispy Kreme donut. Where like
yeah, exactly. But these ones like they're thicker, and then like the dough was real, like the texture was like. There's a reason it was the #1 fucking donut shop in California. It's really good. So next time you guys come out this way, it's because it's right off the 71. I highly recommend you guys stop in there.
Okay.
And if you do, bring me some.
Oh, I guess I won't go then.
No, the coffees were really good too. Like I got an Abuelita Nitro Frap.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Abuelita hot chocolates.
Yeah.
So it was that, but in a nitro brewed, fucking cold brew frappuccino, and that was fucking delicious. But yeah. So let me see what else we got real quick.
So we got everyone backing out of E3.
Oh yeah, E3,
and so E3 fucking canceled itself.
Well, yeah, because so we had talked about it a long time ago. Xbox and PlayStation were like, "Yeah, we're not going to be at E3."
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not going to be there.
And then Nintendo wasn't going either. And then all of a sudden we find out Ubisoft isn't going. Or EA, I think. Yeah,
EA was the other one that packed. And it was like every other day, someone was like, "Oh, hey, we're not going to be at E3. Don't look for us at E3." And then finally E3 was just like, "Well, fuck. I guess we're not having E3."
Yeah, I mean it's that one year that they didn't do it. just fucking some other person came in and took the spot, and now it's just like, well, we're just gonna go with them now.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna
They
show our
basically
game.
announced that
That's
E3's
all
not
we're gonna.
needed. See, because E3, I mean, E3 was always an industry only event. It was supposed to be like industry only. You can only get in with an invite. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, but
Um,
dumb. That was just as dumb.
yeah, but see, at the time too, you got to figure at that time the internet, like, well, when E3 was at its peak,
Uh
the internet was still in its infancy for the most part, you know,
huh.
and even like up until COVID, like it was still a pretty popular event because it was that traditional event. Everyone showed up to E3, you know,
Right.
and then they did try the what was it, E for Everyone event where
Uh,
it was like E3, but like anyone could go,
well,
and
they did.
everyone was like,
I went.
huh?
I went to one where it was everyone can go. You just had to pay for the ticket.
Yeah, yeah, but that was pre-COVID, right?
Yeah.
And but it was pre-COVID, but it was post E for Everyone because the E for Everyone thing didn't work. And then after that, we're like, okay, well, we're going to open a limited number of tickets to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And again, but again, this is all like now that the internet's more open and shit's just getting posted whenever they want to post it instead of like waiting for these big events. And now it's like, well, at least we have some major announcements, but it's like not really like we don't have to announce at E3. Most of the announcements that we were hearing were coming either right before E3 or a couple days after E3. And then PlayStation was doing their own thing, so like we don't fucking need E3. We got the PlayStation Expo, or no, what was it? What was the PlayStation one called?
That's yeah, PlayStation Expo. I think.
It was it? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, PSX.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. So yeah, and then they had that, but then COVID fucked that up. Oh no, but they didn't have
They
one because
they
they
stopped
didn't have
before.
one. Was that?
They stopped a couple of years before COVID.
Yeah, 2017 was it? We went to the last one,
Yeah.
the very last one. Like the first one we went to was the very last one.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, we don't have anything to show you guys, so we're not going to really do it. We don't have enough to show to have like a
Yeah,
whole. So they didn't do it that year, but there was like an assumption that the next year that they would do it, right?
yeah, and then
That,
that's when COVID hit.
that they just kept never doing it, and then COVID hit, and
Yeah,
now I don't
yeah,
think anybody ever think, and nobody thinks that it's ever coming back.
yeah. That I mean, I would love to see it come back because that was fucking awesome. I loved it.
Yeah,
Like it was a lot of fucking fun. Um, and I feel like the fact that like almost every game that we tried out there, I ended up buying. You know,
yeah, we did, huh? Like
yeah, it was like Horizon.
the
Uh,
society game or whatever it's called.
which one?
What was that one where you're like the little gangster guys and you're shooting people, shooting each other?
Which one was that one?
You, it's like a top view thing, and everything's all like a shadow.
What was that one called? Fuck, that one was fun as fuck. We played it for a while, then we stopped playing it.
Yeah,
um, Until Dawn. No, was that Until Dawn? Or
something like that.
yeah, something with the night, something with having to do with yeah, where you couldn't see your characters unless you were in the light, or yeah, that one was fucking fun. And then was it World War II Call of Duty?
Yes, yeah.
Days Gone. I bought Spider Man. Uh, there was something else. There wasn't Robot Chicken there for something. They weren't there for a game. I think they were just there.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of VR game or something that they were doing.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. You're right. Yep. And then Gang Beasts.
Yeah, Gang Beasts. Yeah,
So yeah, I mean, they had good shit, and they had like there was a lot to do there. Like it was a lot of fun. I
mm-hmm.
remember I remember just really enjoying myself, and I was like, God damn it, I want them to do it again. Like we were all prepped and ready to buy fucking tickets, like because I think I remember if I remember right, they were gonna say, "Oh, PlayStation has an announcement coming up for the next PSX." And we're
Yeah,
like, "Okay, fuck yeah!" And we're getting ready. Like I was like, I already have my money for the tickets. I'm waiting for this announcement, and then they're like, the announcement is it's not happening.
Yeah. We're waiting and we're not doing it.
It's like, God damn it, you motherfuckers. um, I had the story. So we talked about Ubisoft backing out of E3, right?
Yeah.
So now there are rumors that Microsoft may be purchasing Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. Yeah.
Yes.
Now it seems more like they are going for a monopoly.
Yeah, they're trying to buy everybody.
Yeah, they're literally trying to buy everyone.
Bethesda, Activision, now Ubisoft. It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah, Ubisoft, and then after that they're gonna buy EA,
Yep.
and there's nothing else to buy unless they just buy PlayStation altogether.
Could you? Damn, that'd be. Could you imagine if they just bought out the fucking PlayStation?
They wouldn't be able to.
I don't think they would either. I mean, because Sony. I mean, that's the thing. Sony's just
Yeah,
massive. It's not,
unless
but
like some new monster or some new like competitive monster comes out,
yeah, yeah,
then I don't think they can't buy PlayStation until somebody else comes up.
yeah. That's true. But I don't. I mean, I don't see that happening.
Right.
Like, I think it would have to. Who else out there could legitimately make a successful console nowadays? I don't think anyone. Like, there's no major company.
Apple's the only one.
I don't think I would trust Apple. Like, first of all, okay, I don't like Apple in the first place. Like,
Right.
I'm not a fan. I don't like iPhone. I don't like how restrictive they are with everything they own. Like, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So it started like where like with like just your fucking AirPods. Like, you can't connect your AirPods to anything that's a non-Apple device.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or the newer ones. The older ones you could, but now all the newer models,
Mm-hmm.
unless it's an Apple device, you can't connect it. Same thing with the watch. Same thing with there was something else. I forget what device it is now. That like, and then the way their fucking their laptops and PCs are, it's like fuck. Like, oh, you want to upgrade this thing? Fuck you. Go buy a new one.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, I feel like everything they build, everything they sell is designed to make you spend more money.
Yeah. I mean, how most companies are. Right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that is, but so that to me, it's just more blatant with them. It's more like just like okay, like even with simple repairs, like that's why there's like so many fucking cell phone repair places are open nowadays. Like that's why they're so popular
Yeah.
or so they're thriving because Apple won't fix shit. If you broke something on your phone, they're like, oh no, you gotta buy a new one.
Right.
The fuck you think fixing it? Warranty? Shit, that was 2 days.
Yeah. Yeah. We only gave you 17 hours. It's hour 18.
Exactly. And so like that's why so many like I was watching this thing. I've been on this thing where it's like people are just fixing things like a restoration TikToks. Like where like it's like, oh, I found this fucking old tin toy in a junkyard. I'm gonna restore it. They just grind it all down. Like it's very satisfying to watch. But that got me onto phones, and it was like this one person, their laptop stopped powering on. It was an Apple laptop and just stopped powering on. It was like Apple won't even look at it. He took it to the Apple store. The guy said they won't even look at it. Go buy a new one. It's not even a year old. And so this guy popped it open, and it was like, oh, look at this cable from the power supply to this button just came disconnected somehow. Let me plug it back in, solder it. It's working. Here you go. And it was just like a super simple repair. And it was just like Apple won't even fucking look at it. Like it's like fuck you, Apple. Like if that was especially like if that was my laptop and I found out it was a one simple fucking cable and they refused to even just look at it.
Yeah.
That I was like, come on, that's dirty. And I feel like that's just Apple's like very just like fuck you, pay me. Whereas like at least like other companies are gonna kiss me while they fuck me. You know, Apple just slams your face into the wall and just pounds away.
Yeah. No, no lube.
No lube. It's just they're just fucking you. Um, but yeah, so I wouldn't buy an Apple Pencil. I'm trying to. I mean, Google tried, and that just blew up in their faces recently, or not recently, but
Well,
to the
maybe
fact that
Google did a console, but if they want to do like cloud,
cloud gaming, yeah, that's
but
true.
they kind of, I don't know, maybe not, because Xbox is going to be doing cloud too right now, and who knows how that's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, even Steam has. I mean, they have the Steam Deck, which I mean is doing well, but
Mm-hmm.
it's not. But I mean, but then that's also a mobile device. So
Well, it's mobile, but it's as strong as your PlayStation or
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Um, like that's I feel like if Steam did like an actual console,
but
but
if
I
Steam is it well, it's not Microsoft, but if they're pretty much in conjunction with Microsoft.
yeah, because it's in the PC builds and they run off Windows. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I mean, I think that would be the only one I could see them like if they decide because that's the thing. It's like PC gaming is. I will admit, PC gaming is superior. You know, I mean, they
Right.
have it really is. It's just to most people, it seems super intimidating. You know,
Sorry, say it again.
super intimidating to do,
Oh,
oh, I gotta build a PC and then like, oh, okay, now I built this PC, but it's not compatible with that fucking game. Oh shit, like you know,
yeah.
and then like for kids, like young teens or tweens, like that where their parents or grandparents or family are buying them their consoles. It's like I'm not gonna build this fucking kid a PC, like
Yeah. Well,
you know.
there's a bunch of websites now that'll build a PC for you.
Yeah, that's true too. But at the same, but look at how expensive those are most of the time.
Yeah, they're not like that much more expensive. They charge you like $200 more
For
for
the
for,
building,
for
actually putting it together for you.
yeah, I think it's like 150 or 200 to build. And then all the parts you get are always going to be at MSRP. You're never going to get them under, so that's why.
Yeah. But so now think of that hassle, where as opposed to, well, I just bought him a PlayStation, or I just bought him an Xbox or a Nintendo. You know what I mean? And then especially with older generations, it's like, well, I know PlayStation, I know Xbox, I know Nintendo. I don't know Alienware. I don't know, whatever this brand is. I don't.
Yeah,
It's so it's like it's just that. But I feel like if someone does develop a console that like gave you access to Steam, but that would be hard to do as well, just because. I mean, not necessarily because it's not like graphic cards update or they kind of they do, but not to the point of obsoleteness like PlayStation does. Like a PlayStation, like the PS4 to the PS5, the
yeah,
difference, you know. Whereas graphic cards, you don't have to buy the newest graphic card every time it comes out. Like you could be good with one for
you,
5 to 8 years.
yeah. You're good for like 5 years. 5 years if you're trying to play like the most recent games.
Yeah.
But if like you're sticking to just like if you're still just like an Elden Ring play or not Elden Ring, Elder's like a Skyrim or something, that's just all you play.
Yeah.
You'll play forever. Like as long as
Oh
you don't
yeah.
overheat it.
Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, I guess it would be doable, but it would just be like getting that right balance down. Hey, you want to take a quick break and then we'll come
Yep,
back after a word from our sponsors?
sure.
All right, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. What's going on, people? It's Pistol Pete Jr. here. Just to remind you one more time to check out Ray's Energy Drinks by Rep Sports. Ray's Energy Drinks. Amazing flavors. Zero sugar, zero dyes, zero crash. None of the junk, none of the bullshit that's in these other energy drinks. They're amazing. I guarantee you're going to love them. Use coupon code TRPS for checkout. Get 15% off your order. Check out repsports.com. REPPSPORTS.com. Again, use coupon code TRPS.
for 15% off your order and to let them know that we sent you.
Welcome back to the Peter Reina podcast. All right.
And we're back. Yes, we are. One more again. So I got where'd it go? So I gotta pull this up really quick. Cause when I saw this story, I literally little girl squealed. And yeah. So Netflix, yeah, I did it like so Netflix has announced a Scott Pilgrim anime,
Right.
like based on the graphic novel, which I mean the movie was based on the graphic novel as well.
But it's voiced by everyone in the movie, right?
Voiced by damn near everyone in the movie. Which is awesome, especially considering how big some of the people that were in the movie. Like when they were in the movie, a lot of them were just like fucking Brie Larson, Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
fucking
the most famous
Chris
people.
Evans.
That was probably like Chris Evans and Michael Cera, right?
Yeah, at the time, yeah. Like most of those people weren't even heard of, and now they're all coming back to do it. And I was like, fuck. Like, okay, so Chris Evans went out to be Captain America, obviously. Oh my god, why am I going blank on his name now? The third X, the one that was Brie Larson's boyfriend now. He was Superman before the last guy, The Witcher. I'm going blank on names at the moment. I can't remember his name now. Shit. But yeah, so like he went on to be Superman. Kieran Culkin, I don't think has done shit since then.
Who?
Kieran Culkin, Macaulay Culkin's brother.
Oh, I didn't know he was in there.
Yeah, he was a gay roommate.
Oh, okay.
Who else? I mean, Brie Larson already said. Aubrey Plaza. What's her name? She's in that movie about the girls that do karaoke, and it's a famous movie. There's like 4 of them now.
Shit. What's her name?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like Anna something.
Yeah, Kendrick.
There you go.
Yeah. Like all these people blew the fuck up after Scott Pilgrim, and then like now, but they're like the fact that they're all coming back to voice it. I was like, this is fucking awesome. I don't know how many episodes it's gonna be, but I don't care.
Just one episode. I'm fine.
I just want it. I want it, and I'm gonna watch it. And yeah, like that's Scott Pilgrim is one of my favorite movies of all time. I feel like it's super underrated. Like it's like it has. I mean, obviously, it has a fairly dedicated fan base, but I feel like it's almost to the point of like not quite a cult classic, but it's kind of like one of those ones that not a lot of people are on. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it came out right at a time where like if you watched it in the moment, then you watched it, and if you didn't, then like it just passed by you, and you just missed out on it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
I like it. It's great.
I think yeah. I mean, I feel like especially like the whole like the video game influences on it. I feel like they nailed them all perfectly.
Yeah.
Have you played the game?
No, I didn't even know there was a game.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation. Do you have which level of PlayStation Plus are you?
Premium?
Premium? Okay, yeah, it's in the library.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, 8-bit, not 8-bit, 8-bit style, but like it's really fun, and it's like you upgrade your characters, so like the more you die, the better you get.
Oh, okay. Hello? Uh-oh, we lost him. We lost PPJ. We'll be right back when we finish.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, my face. Because I don't know, when I use the app for the virtual like this remote call, it makes me go on it like a phone call.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're on a phone call, your screen turns off, right? So your face doesn't push buttons.
Uh-huh.
Well, this doesn't do that. So like I moved and I swiped down to my notifications and moved out of the app.
Okay. So don't do that again, right?
I'm gonna try not to. Um, Guardians 3 is 2.5 hours long.
Good.
Yeah. And James Gunn says not a minute is wasted.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, why are people acting like 2.5 hours is a negative?
Yeah, I don't get that either.
I feel like Marvel movies benefit more from a longer thing, just so they have more time to flesh out.
Normally when they're shorter, that's when they get more negative reviews.
Yeah.
But when they're longer, there's more time to tell the story. And like, if you look at, I bet I want to. I'll look at this later. But I bet if we went through all the movies that are longer than 2 hours, they all have higher ratings than the movies that are less, or at 2 hours or less.
Yeah, probably.
And then on top of this, with the Guardians 3, James Gunn says it's the wrap up. Like it's a very long focus or strong focus on Rocket. And he says if you watch Guardians, like if you watch it after, then you go back and watch the other two after this one,
Uh-huh.
you will realize that Rocket has been the main character the whole time.
Interesting.
Which I mean, I like now that he said that, I can kind of see it. He is a catalyst for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like especially Guardians 2, the whole split, like he's the biggest cause between it. Like just him being an asshole.
Yeah, between him and Quill. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what causes the major split between them, and that's the reason they go off into two groups for the rest of the movie, basically.
Yeah. And then isn't he the one that like kind of makes like doesn't he start it in like
Yeah, because
Guardians 1?
he's hunting down Quill for Yandu.
Yeah.
And so then he captures, well, because of him, so he captures Quill, but Gamora gets arrested because of the ruckus that he caused arresting Quill. And then that's how they end up in prison together, and that's how the team kind of starts. And then that's where they meet Drax in prison. And then basically, because it's him and Groot, and then Rocket. I mean, him and Groot, Peter, Gamora, and Drax.
Yeah.
And then Mantis joins in the last movie.
Oh,
did you
join in the second movie? I thought she was in the first.
No. She was because she was.
Oh yeah, because she was Ego's
like pet or minder or whatever,
or maid or whatever it was.
Yeah. Have you watched the holiday special?
Yeah.
And you saw the reveal that they're actually half brother and sister?
Yeah, they're related.
Yeah. That was I thought that was a pretty cool. I liked the holiday special. It was fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It was like I kind of wished it was a little longer, just because I need more Guardians in my life.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's my favorite franchise out of the Marvel movies.
It's definitely been the most consistent out of everything.
Out of all of them. Yeah. And then have you been on the ride at California?
No.
Oh, you haven't. That ride is awesome.
No, I think the last time I went, they didn't have it. So
it was still Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fucking fun, that ride. It has a whole because the whole thing is the Collector has captured the Guardians, and so he's going to display them. Oh, god damn it! Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
All right, my face push buttons again. The Collector's captured them, and he's going to display them. And so you're going, like, the tower itself is actually the Collector's, like, his collection, and they have a bunch of stuff. They have like Wakandan armor. They have fucking one of the Ultron drones. They have Cosmo. What else they have? They have a bunch of stuff from the other movies, just like artifacts from the other movies.
Oh, okay.
And then like the whole ride is actually Rocket is breaking the Guardians out. And then, like, so in between you know how, like, you've been on Tower of Terror though, right? With the drops and everything.
No.
You've never been on Tower of Terror?
No, I never did.
Okay, so it's like an elevator, and it slingshots you up and down the building. But
Yeah.
like you'll stop in between floors, and there's like the doors will open. There's a screen, and the Guardians are there fighting something, and like it's a whole lot. Like it's a full on like show during the ride.
Uh,
It's really fun. It's really cool. And then the music too, on top of that, because Guardians and the music, yeah, it's like a big thing.
yeah, I never got on Tower of Terror because I was always just like such a chicken shit when I was little. So
Yeah, damn it, yeah. You got to come with us to California one day and get on that ride with us. It's awesome. Even Jasmine liked it, so.
yeah.
But she was terrified of rides for a while.
Uh-huh.
So Disney. Speaking of, so we're on the topic of Marvel. So Disney's fired the chairman of Marvel Entertainment.
Yeah, so they're just going through like a whole overhaul of their thing.
Basically, yeah. I feel like, well, I mean, since fucking Endgame, they haven't like the shows have been all right, but like
I don't really
no
been.
one,
It's
huh?
just the first.
The first three,
Yeah, the first couple.
yeah. But I mean, since then, like they haven't like the movies haven't been onto that level of what they were. I'm
Right.
trying to think. I mean, I enjoyed the Spider-Man movies. I feel like out of the newest batch, I think those are the ones that are the best.
Yeah.
Um, Multiverse of Madness was decent. Like I'd give that a pretty high rating still. But what else? Still haven't seen Ant-Man. I keep putting that one off. I'm probably gonna wait till Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it's on Disney Plus. Just because
Uh,
it's like polarizing. I feel like
yeah.
most people are saying like it's. I'm hearing more negative than positive, but
Yeah.
still.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh shit. Next Friday? I think this Thursday is when it comes out. Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That's quick. I didn't realize
Yeah.
it was.
So we definitely got to go check that one out. Opening weekend. But because of that, so Chris Pratt says already. He's already saying. He says this movie is coming out. Be ready for more Mario Brothers movies in the future.
Oh, okay.
So more than likely, he signed on a contract for like 6 of these motherfuckers. I mean, honestly, I hope it's good. I really do.
Yeah.
Like from what I've seen in the trailers, it looks entertaining. Obviously, it's geared more towards children, but I feel like it's gonna be like. Have you watched Trolls?
No.
No, or Sing?
No.
No. They're movies. They're very obviously geared towards children, but they're entertaining enough that like I enjoy both.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so like I feel like this is what kind of like Mario's going to be in that. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's going to be in that same kind of vein. Where it's like it's like a Despicable Me kind of thing, where it's like obviously children love it, but like adults enjoy it as well.
Yeah. I heard. The DK rap is going to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Like the original
Yeah,
song.
yeah, yeah. That's fucking cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Like I know like whatever say what you want about Chris Pratt's voice in it and everything like that, but I feel like once the movie starts, it's gonna be a minimal
Yeah.
thing. And then speaking of Chris Pratt voice, um, I guess they're gonna start adding an option. I don't know. I guess there's gonna be an update where you can play Mario Brothers games with the Chris Pratt voice.
Mario Brothers games with. Oh, okay.
So like Smash Bros. Like as
uh,
you when you'll have you'll get like uh Chris Pratt option. And it'll be his sound effects instead of the original Mario voice.
like whoa, Yahoo! Like
Yeah. Which I mean, I don't know.
wow,
I
wow,
don't
wow, 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 wow.
just a regular ass voice. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but at the same time, I feel like they're making strides to like, okay, well, Chris Pratt is the voice of Mario, so
Yeah.
I can get over it, kind of thing.
Hmm. Yeah, they're definitely going the other way with what everyone wants. So
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like, okay, so like I feel like Mario specifically, like it's a very fine line. There's like a line of like that Mario Brothers fans are like they want new Mario Brothers games, they want new Mario Brothers content, but they also want Mario Brothers like so like they want like the first three games, Mario 1, 2, and 3, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3,
right.
but they also want different, but they want them the same.
Yeah, it's like the same thing with Call of Duty. They want it to be different every year, but they want it to feel the same.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like I feel I mean, there's a lot of fan bases. Yeah, Call of Duty is another good one. But it's like with okay, so with Mario Brothers Odyssey, a lot of people enjoyed the game, but a lot of people were like, "Why does Mario fucking have to throw his hat? Like, since when does he throw his hat around?"
Yeah, I can't have eyes.
Yeah, or like even with Galaxy got a lot of fucking heat like for being so different from the other games.
Yeah,
You know, but see, also I think there's also a generation of fans that Mario 64 was their first Mario Brothers game.
yeah. I was like, why
And it's
can't
like,
you run around a castle this time?
yeah, exactly. It's like, or yeah, they
Right.
want that kind of elements to it. And it's like, but it's so different. Like I was playing Mario Brothers 64 recently on the Switch,
Yeah,
and I forgot how fucking fun that game is.
yeah. 64 is it's goaded for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, didn't they do a remake? Did you end up getting that remake or no?
No, I
Remember,
never
it was
ended
like
up.
a limited time release or something.
Yeah,
Um, and there was another Mario game. I feel like Mario games. See, that's the thing. There was always that beef between Mario versus Sonic, and Sonic or Mario clearly won that war
yeah,
because like once Sonic went 3D, people were like, "What the fuck?
yeah. Fuck Sonic.
Like this needs to be 2D forever because it does not translate well to 3D."
Well, supposedly the most recent Sonic game was good.
Yeah, I heard it was good, but it just didn't sell well.
Yeah,
But I
because
also heard that it was like boring.
typically those games don't do good.
Yeah, yeah. No, well, I heard technically and gameplays wise, it was really well done, but story wise, that it got repetitive after like the first like three missions.
Yeah,
So it's like I like, oh shit, this plays great, and fucking Sonic feels awesome to move around the screen, but it's boring as shit. And then oh shit, and that also reminds me. So Hogwarts Legacy, we've talked about how much we've enjoyed the game.
yeah.
Have you played any more of it
No,
since?
I haven't been able to. No.
No. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty this week, but I was playing it for a bit the last 2 weeks, and but I still haven't beaten it. And apparently, the completion rate for that game itself, like people are enjoying it, but the completion rate is almost like 50%. Like
Yeah,
only half the people.
I feel like that's like most games though.
Maybe I mean yeah I guess, but at the same time I feel like this one because the main storyline is not a long storyline.
Right.
It's not long at all, and so their completion rate is like very low based on the time it takes to finish the story.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I feel like what is hindering that game because like again I'm enjoying it. I feel like it's a lot of fun to play. Technically, it's fun. The main story missions are fun, but there's so many like the fact that the side like you get a lot of side quests, but you can't complete a lot of them until you finish the story mission.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like okay, well you want to give me the side quests, but you don't want to give me the tools to finish them, or you should at least say hey, like like give me side missions I can complete during the story mission, and then once the stories are once I've completed the main storyline, then you can blow up my fucking outpost with side quests. You know, give me shit to play after I finish the main story, but give me incentive to finish the main story.
Well, it's
As,
just counterintuitive. Like Like most people, I think play the way any of us play, where we go, play side quests first before we do the story.
Yeah, exactly. Because
So
the whole thing is like you plan to level up for the next story missions.
yeah,
And this one, the way it's like, at first I was enjoying it because again, like I feel like you're not getting overwhelmed with side quests. You're not, but then like you get all these side quests, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, well I can't do this side quest until I do. So like even with the Dalian keys, like that's a pretty big one. Like there's 16 keys to find in the castle, and like I think you can find the first 10 without like going too much into the story. But like you don't learn Aloha Mora until pretty far along in the story, and you can't get all the keys without learning Aloha Mora.
yeah, that does kind of bother me. Like there's so many locks I'm seeing. I'm like, when the fuck do I fucking learn this spell?
Yeah, and you don't learn it till like fucking fairly, like I said, fairly deep into the game.
Yeah.
So like I think I think I only have five, like based on the challenge setting. I think I only have like six main story missions left, and I'm done. And like like the Aloha Mora mission was like 3 missions ago, so it's
Yeah.
like halfway or like a 3/4 way through the story. You don't really. I feel like those basic spells you should learn fairly early.
Well, I think it is fairly early because if you just did the story, it would be fairly early, right?
Oh yeah, you're right, yeah.
But it's because they do it back. They're kind of backwards with it, where like they expect you to do the story first and then just go around and play the game. But most people go around and play the game because anybody who finishes the story will most likely be like, "Well, I'm done with the story, so I'm done with the game."
Yeah, that's true, exactly. But and then what see, that's the thing though. Like with that game, there's so much to explore. Like there's times where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go from point A to like because you can fast travel, which is cool. But there's times where like I'm just gonna fly from here to here. And there's so many times that's like, oh, like what the fuck is that? Oh, cool, let me go check this out. And then it turns out to be like some kind of little side quest or some little, not even a side quest, just something cool, you know?
Right.
Like, oh, like I'm gonna go. Like I got that's how I found the fucking not the dark arts arena. There's another arena that I found, and I was just going from point A to point B on a mission, and I just didn't want to. I was like, I'm not gonna fast travel. I'm just gonna fly over there. And I found this whole like this area where like there was a bunch of vases to break or vases, however you want to say that. And once I broke them all, like there was a statue and it had this art. Like it seemed like the opposite. Like so, there was a statue standing there with his arms up, and then like there was a bunch of the vases around it, and I broke them all. Oh, because I broke one, and then it was like, oh, one of 15. I was like, oh shit, okay, well let me find the rest of these, and I broke them all, and then the statue puts his arms down, and then I was like, challenge unlocked. And I was like, wait, why did the statue put his arms down then? I felt like it should have been the other way around. He should have been there with his arms down, and then you unlocked it, and he was like, yes! And he put his arms down. And like it almost seemed like I turned off whatever magic was going on. But then like it turned on a portal, and you go in there. Like it's a cool like little like standalone arena where it's just like a survival arena. So you just fight waves of enemies that come at you.
Oh, okay.
But that was a pretty cool one. Trying to think of what else we got. There was some other shit we had. Ooh. So they're still doing the Cedric Diggory Batmans
Oh, okay.
with what's I can never remember the real name.
Robert Pattinson.
That's the guy. Yes, he's always gonna be Cedric Diggory to me. But so they're doing the Batman Part Two, and supposedly it's gonna focus. So first of all, like they released this thing about like the director saying it's gonna be very heavily focused on Clayface, right?
Okay.
And then some I guess some concept art got leaked, and so they still haven't said yes we're doing Clayface in the movie, but like all this shit keeps getting leaked, and it's like
They're
They're
doing.
gonna doing Clayface in the movie. And so if this is true and they are doing Clayface, it's gonna be the first time Clayface has been done live action, which is pretty fucking cool.
What does Clayface look like again? He has a. He
Like,
looks like mud. Okay.
yeah, he's just a big mud guy,
Yeah.
and he can try. He can see that. But see, I could see them doing that really well because so Clayface himself, yeah, he's made out of mud, right? But the whole thing is he impersonates people. So
Yeah.
he's a shapeshifter. So he could just be everybody. Like they don't like the CGI side of it could be very minimal until like the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Until like it's like
For,
it's just
for a fight.
yeah, yeah. Because it's just like all they would have to at the very most they would do maybe some transitions to say, oh yeah, that's not really the guy I maybe think it is. That's actually Clayface, or just
Yeah.
make him shimmer or shudder or something. Or he leaves a clump of mud behind as he walks away. You know?
Yeah. Just leave a drop of mud at their feet when they walk away.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh shit, that was Clayface the whole time. And then to throw you off even more, they just randomly like Batman just had mud on his boots when he was walking away. Just left a piece of clay. It's like, was that Batman? Or was that Clay? And, like it'll be like Inception with the top.
Yeah. And you'll never know who it was.
Yeah, you'll never know was it Batman or was it Clayface. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that because I think the other rumor was that it was going to be Scarecrow.
Yeah, but they've already done Scarecrow, so I think.
Yeah,
Already got it with that.
but I feel like Scarecrow was well. I mean, no, he was done. He did have his full on movie. But I feel like at the same time he was kind of like just like a B part of it. Like he was there, but he wasn't really like he had that one or two major moments where he had the mask on.
Yeah.
And after that it was just kind of like, okay, well, it's Raish. Or is it Raish Al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul? Because I was in the cartoon they called him Ra's al Ghul.
I've always known it as Ra's al Ghul.
Okay, yeah. Because in the movie they called him Raish, right?
I don't remember if I don't even remember them mentioning him.
Yeah, in the first one.
In Batman Begins, you talking about, or in
Yeah, but Batman Begins because
Bat-
and in the Dark Knight. Or wait, no, the Dark Knight is the Joker, right? What's the last one?
Batman? I forget. Going with Bane.
Yeah, because it's Batman Begins, and is it the Dark Knight and then the Dark Knight Rises or Returns?
Yeah, there you go. Dark Knight Rises.
Okay, so yeah, in Batman Begins, because that's who he trains with. That's how he becomes Batman. And I remember them calling him Raish in that one. I was like, why are they calling him Raish? And then in the Dark Knight Rises, because she was his daughter, she talked about him.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like Scarecrow hasn't been done the way he could be done, and I almost feel like the way they did the Riddler in this one could have been either Scarecrow or I feel like they could have done Victor Zsasz, not as the Riddler in this one, because Victor Zsasz, that's another character I would love because they've mentioned it in movies in the past, but they've never done Victor Zsasz like as a villain. And I feel like he especially for the way they did this last one, I feel like it would be really good because the whole thing is like he kills people and then poses them.
Uh-huh.
And like that's like he posed. I forget if it's like he poses them for that's why he killed them, or like that's a clue to who his next victim was gonna be. I can't remember, but I do know he carves a line on his body for every person he kills.
Yeah, I do know that.
And then like he's saving a spot on his body. He has like this is for when I kill Batman. He's gonna go right fucking here.
Yeah.
This is the Batman spot.
This is my bat spot.
Oh man. But yeah,
That's like 4 hearts around it. And
oh shit, that'd be funny. I liked. I mean, I still like the first one. I was surprised Michael didn't like it as much as he did, or
Yeah,
as I did.
he like practically hates it.
Yeah, yeah. Because I remember I enjoyed it and I watched it again, and I still like it. I think they did a really good job of it.
Yeah.
So I would like to see more in that universe. But who? I mean, the thing with DC is like, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen with DC? Like, does this count? Are these like? I feel like these Batman movies, if they do more of them, are gonna be like the Venom of the MCU.
Like they just don't.
Like they don't count to the rest of it. It's like that's Batman, but that's not the real Batman. He's another Batman.
It's just like the Joker right now. The Joker movies.
Yeah, exactly. They're the standalones. Yeah,
It's not the Joker, but it's
it's
Joker.
it's a Joker. Oh, we didn't talk about Harley Quinn last week. Did you see the Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn?
Yeah, she looks good.
I agree. I feel like I mean, it's not the Harley Quinn we know and love, but it fits that universe. Like it fits that Joker, and like, I feel like I mean, obviously, the first movie was amazing.
Right.
So I mean, hopefully, this follow up is just as good. I'm curious to see.
She looks a little bit more like what I expect, except like I do like Don't get me wrong, I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, but
Yeah,
she looks a little more crazy than Margot Robbie does as Harley Quinn. So
yeah, no, I agree, and I feel like that suits that version better. Like, yeah, how can I say? I like Margot Robbie's look.
Yeah, Margot Robbie's like hot crazy, where like Lady Gaga is like actual crazy.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Like,
but I feel like
crazy, but like, and then Margot Robbie's like, I'll fuck around and find out crazy. Like,
yeah. But I also feel like the Margot Robbie, like she was great in in the second Suicide Squad movie. In the first movie, I mean, she was the only good thing in the first movie.
Yeah,
and then in her own movie, it was not good.
yeah, Birds of Prey was pretty dog shit.
Yeah. But the one thing that always bothers me with her, like, okay, so with the Joker, I always like the biggest thing that bothers me with the Joker in the first movie is that
yeah, you're always
it's like a cuckold Joker. But with her, like, she's got a line when the Joker is breaking out of Arkham, and like that scene when he says, "I'm just gonna hurt you really, really bad." It's the fucking pedals, and she's like, "You're gonna hurt me, Mr. J. You're gonna hurt me," and it was just like, it was just like she was doing the Harley Quinn voice, which was awesome, but I feel like it was like something in the delivery that was just off. It was just like, all right. But I think on that note, you want to wrap this up? I think we're at all right. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/therealpressstart, on Twitters at realpressstart, on Instagram and TikTok at therealpressstart. Don't forget to like us, rate us, review us anywhere you get your podcasts. Share us with your friends. And on that note, game over. No questions.
What are we talking about?